Thank you so much for being here. It's a thrill to see everyone here. I'm the organizer of the show. My name is Marcia Annenberg. And a lot of people have asked me, why did I do this show? And it's not a simple answer. I could say I did this show because I was worried about the flooding in Asia, the droughts in Africa, the superstorms Katrina, the superstorm Sandy, but that wouldn't really be the answer. I organized the show because of the silence that permeates America. There's a silence in our newspapers, there's silence in our mainstream media, there's a silence in the networks over an issue that is actually critical, and there's not enough publicity about it. What is the evidence of this silence? Well, we had a huge drought in America this summer. A third of the country was parched, the corn crop was devastated. And there wasn't one question during the presidential debates about climate change. There were 3 debates, not one question. There was a climate conference in Qatar, Doha, Qatar, in the fall. There was nothing in American newspapers that there was an international climate conference going on. We had a superstorm called Sandy. The entire lower Manhattan was flooded. And all of our newscasts after the hurricane was, how can we build seawalls to keep the water from coming in? Well, the question wasn't how do we build seawalls. The question is how do we stop the water from getting warmer, because the warm water is causing greater storms. But you never heard the word greenhouse gases on network news. Like, why is that? And so this work actually is about petroleum. And it looks like toys. But I was thinking about what's in my house that's made of petroleum. And when you go from room to room to room, kitchen, bathroom, living room, I kept finding like plastic forks, plastic toys, household items, bathroom items, flashlights. There's so much stuff in everyone's house that is created with petroleum. You have to ask, why do we need all this stuff? And why can't they find substitutes for it? And it's called Here's Looking at You, Kid, because all these eyes are looking at you. It's like, what's happened to us? I mean, why are we so passive? Why are we apathetic in the face of this environmental disaster that's looming, not just over us, but our children and our grandchildren? Like, where are the college kids today? I know when I was in college, we got excited about a lot of stuff. Where are the kids? Where are the protests? Where are the marches? As a matter of fact, one of the really weird things that happened is the climate leaders of America, like Bill McKibben and James Hansen, actually chained themselves to the gates of the White House on February 13th, and they got themselves arrested. And it's like, what kind of country are we becoming if our major climate scientists are chaining themselves to the gate of the White House? And you know what? I knew about it because I'm on the websites of Sierra and NRDC and all these other things, but it wasn't in the papers. I actually sent away to 8 major papers in America. The arrest of our climate leaders was not on one front page. If I hadn't been on these websites, I would never have known that our top scientists were arrested. What's wrong with that picture? What's wrong with that picture? What is America becoming? So what I'm trying to do is to provoke people. What can we do as citizens? We just do nothing? We don't have the option of doing nothing. So I would like to just ask everybody who haven't already done so to join something like 350.org. It's a great organization, or Sierra, or NRDC, and get active, because if we just leave it to our leaders in Washington, we don't have an energy policy. How is it possible? After Sandy, after watching water wash up 20th and 10th Avenue, how can we sit back and do nothing? That we don't have the option of doing nothing. And I hope that this show starts a conversation and continues to go and travel. Thank you so much.